cost you hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars more a year. And a conservative-leaning think tank has now given Nashville's 34% tax hike an unwelcome distinction. They're calling it the Pork Project of the Year. Our chief investigative reporter, Jeremy Finley, shows you why.
On the first day of Christmas.
Hold up, it's not that kind of 12 days of Christmas. It's the Beacon Center's kind, and no government agency ever wants to be on it. And this year, the Pork of the Year is given to Metro Nashville for the 34% property tax hike.
People in Nashville are suffering. They're suffering because they've shut down a lot of businesses because of COVID-related things.
The center's director says the increase comes at the worst time. But remember, the mayor campaigned heavily this year, saying without it, we'd be in even worse trouble due to a lack of revenue coming in because of the coronavirus.
No cash, no rainy day fund, zero. We were going to have trouble, really, I thought, paying policemen in July.
What do you say then to the fact that the mayor's office says, look, this is essential. We can't operate as a city without this?
I think they're picking and choosing what they're saying is going to cut to kind of scare people into agreeing with them.
The center is critical of the increase, saying Metro didn't make any significant cuts of its own.
So I think that we've seen that Nashville has chosen not to make any effort at all to roll back their own spending.
On the 8th day of Christmas.
Coming in at number 8 on the Beacon's list, Metro failing to cash in on valet stands downtown and across the city. They claim too many valet stands are taking up 3 parking meter spots. You have to pay a $50 stand fee, but the center claims the city is supposed to charge for every parking spot that's taken up by a valet, but they never have.
You're letting these hotels pay $50 for a spot instead of the $6,000 that they should be collecting, and that really adds up. I mean, you're talking about hundreds and thousands of dollars.
All right, we are back here live. So we did ask the mayor's office for an interview on this to respond to the Beacon Center's claims, but they instead sent us an email pointing out that Metro government did make $50 million in budget cuts and instituted cuts and freezes with its 2020 budget. Tracy?